This unit can be run on all different kinds of mixtures, anywhere between a methane number of 90, which is almost pure natural gas, and 35, which could be considered pure propane. Any kinds of mixtures in there, whether you've got ethane, propane, butane, any kinds of heavier BTU fluids in that gas, this unit can actually adjust to it with that mixer and continue running. Top of the engine we have the MotorTech ignition system, all MotorTech ignition coils, wires, and then up to the left we've got the MotorTech mixer. And that mixer allows us to vary the air-fuel ratio depending on what kind of fuel the engine's running on. So as the composition of the gas in the well changes, that mixer is able to adapt to that to correct for different levels of energy in the fuel. So on all of the cylinders we have individual cylinder knock sensing. If the unit does experience knock, those sensors will pick it up, and the MotorTech ignition will reduce timing to try to prevent that knock. If that timing reduction isn't able to take away the knock, then it will put the unit into a warning, and if it's bad enough, a shutdown mode, so you don't harm the engine. These here are what will turn on if we get a low pressure. If you're in automatic mode and you get a low pressure situation. If you're running this unit in automatic mode and you get a bubble in the well gas, or well gas is shut off completely and you do have backup liquid propane, the unit will seamlessly switch over to liquid propane so it doesn't shut down any of the well's critical functions. And then a timer can also be set for how long it waits to see if that well gas stabilizes. You don't continually switch from LP to natural gas. So the micron filter takes in oil pan oil from the oil pump. It polishes it with the micron filter. On one line, it slowly sends it back into the oil pan, so it's continuously scrubbing that oil pan oil. On the other line, it goes into this pump here, and this pump sends polished oil back up to the reservoir at around 30 cc's every 30 seconds. So as that oil that's already been polished is pumped back up through this line into the reservoir, and that level in the pan drops, this line draws polished oil from the reservoir and it feeds it back into the oil pan to ensure that the oil pan level is always correct. If this reservoir ever runs out of oil and that leveler sees that the oil pan is now running out of oil, it will shut the unit down and you'll never get into a low oil pressure scenario.